Yo guys, welcome back to the championship rounds, and it's a quick video from me. We've obviously got the mega fight with Eubank Jr and Conor Benn coming up this weekend, but there has been some breaking news in the boxing world, so I thought I'd jump on here and kind of update you guys on what's been happening. I know a lot of people are probably at work and this might be the first time you've heard about it, but Conor Benn has failed a drugs test with Vada. They are the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, and he's popped for something called clomiphene. I'm not sure if I'm butchering the name, but it's basically used to treat infertility in women, but it can be used to increase testosterone in men. So this is where the issue lies with this. It's basically some kind of, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I believe it's some kind of hormone receptor that blocks the uptake of estrogen and therefore increases your testosterone in the body. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments down below. But obviously this is a massive situation now that Matchroom, Wasserman, the Eubanks all need to deal with. And they have released a statement, which I'm going to whack up on the screen now. It's a bit suspect, I'll be honest, because they're talking about B samples. We've heard this stuff before with Dillian White. And they're also saying about trace amounts. The fight is going ahead because the British Board of Control have actually employed UKAD, which is like the UK Anti-Doping Association or whatever their acronym stands for. But apparently Conor has passed a test since that failed test with them. So it hasn't flagged up on UKAD's tests. So the fight is obviously still scheduled to go ahead. Morally, what does this really say? It's a strange one because obviously you don't want to jump to conclusions straight away, but the whole thing just, it sounds fishy, let's be honest, because he's going up in weight. He'd want to be putting on some size. Obviously you want to put on muscle, you don't want to just carry extra pounds of fat. You need a testosterone boost to do so. And we've had the whole issue with the WBC removing Conor Benn back in January from their rankings because he didn't sign up for Vada testing. He's now signed up for it and he's being popped. So it's a strange one. Obviously we've had this whole week, you've had the question overshadowing the event of Eubank Sr coming out and saying how dangerous of a fight this is due to the rehydration clause and so forth. So this obviously adds further fuel to that fire in terms of how dangerous this fight is for Eubank Jr, because he's going to be stepping in there with somebody who is potentially taking performance-enhancing drugs. It looks at the moment that both parties are willing to go on with the fight. If anything breaks out on that, I will come on here and update you guys. But it looks a bit suspect. I think Calais Sowland is going on TalkSport very soon to discuss it, so it'll be interesting to see what he says, seeing as Eubank Jr is his client. But yeah, it's crazy times. It's weird because obviously, usually I feel like a fight would get cancelled in these situation because, like, if there's uncertainty about it, you don't want to take that risk. But there's so much money involved. There's been so much promotion of this fight that I'm just going to put it out there. I think one of the reasons it's not being cancelled or postponed or whatever is simply because they've put too much money into this. Money talks. That's it from me anyway, so let's see how this all develops. I will be bringing you the news as it unfolds. I will be bringing you a Conor Benn and Eubank Jr breakdown tomorrow. That is scheduled. It won't have incorporated all this stuff into it because I've just heard this now and I've already started recording the video. But watch out for that one because I'll break down why I think either man can win and their ways to victory. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on your notifications so you know when this breaking news comes out because I'll try and upload ASAP. Peace!